Hey, it's Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and yes, I am in the zone. No, seriously, that's a banner slogan that's already defaulted into this game. I didn't have to type it in. Maybe Codemasters knew I'd be the only channel actually covering this title. Yes, I'm just joking. There's a few people that do have a couple videos up for this one, but this is going to be a budget $40 title, F1 Race Stars, which released last week. One of my subscribers, LOL Monster08, had sent me a message a few days ago asking if I would take a look at this game. I didn't even know it had released. I watched about 30 seconds of footage for it, closed the video because I knew it looked like a game that I'd be interested in reviewing because I love kart racers. Now, if you didn't catch the message that I sent out about an hour ago, I did pick up Hitman and Family Guy tonight. I'm also going to try to cover Clan of Champions at the end of this week, and if there's any time left possible, I may try to cover Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, the new remixed version that I believe was supposed to release today. So I'll definitely be covering 4 titles, if not 5 this week. That would normally stress me out, but all these titles, with the exception of Hitman, should be pretty easy to cover. I'm not going to try to rush through them, so don't expect just tons of videos uploaded every day. But I will be reviewing all 4 games. Now let's cut the crap, as they say, and get to my first impressions of this game. For starters, even though it's a budget title, I would have liked to have seen more than just 11 tracks to race on in the game. There is one that you can buy out of the PlayStation Store, which is $5. Normally I would say $5 isn't that bad to add an entire new track to a game, but since this is already a budget title and it really should have had more than 11 tracks to begin with, I'm not too happy about the $5 price point on that add-on. They really should have just given that one out for free to anyone that picked up this game. Another bummer is I could not get into an online race tonight. I tried for 5 minutes to join a match, and then I sat in the lobby for 5 minutes hoping somebody would join me. Just could not get anything going. I don't think it's a server issue. I just think nobody's online playing it. And when a game just released a week ago and there's no one online, that usually means it's never going to have a very strong online community, which is kind of a shame because the online racing could possibly be fun on here. Now I'll try again some more at different hours during the rest of this week, but it's just not looking too promising. The drivers on here look like they're made out of paper mache, and overall the graphics really aren't too impressive. There doesn't seem to be any way to actually get into a drift on here, which is kind of strange for a kart racer. And before I get the comments of how you don't really drift in F1 racing, keep in mind this is an arcade kart racer with power-ups. Also, the braking is a bit odd when going into really sharp turns, so I'm going to have to figure out if it's just my poor use of the brakes or what's going on with that. I'm not really sure, but I've only played about 5 races, so I'm definitely no pro at it. Now, some things that I do like about this game is cool that each driver gets their own unique abilities, although some of them share the same ones, and it's nice that it uses the real F1 drivers. When I did the Play Now option, I completely blew away the computer without much effort in the 3000cc class, but when I was in the championship career mode, it was much tougher. I came in 3rd place in my first race, and I was about to finish in 2nd on the next race, and I got taken out right before I went across the finish line. So it seems like the computer could be challenging in the career mode, which I kind of like that. I do love how the lightning flashes and rain starts pouring down onto the track. Even though that's kind of a cheesy or cheap way to transition into a rain cycle on here, it was still a nice touch, and it did make the track a bit slick to race on. The tracks themselves seem pretty cool from what I've seen so far. The roller coaster that I'm showing you in this video so far is my favorite. The power-ups seem pretty standard with what you would see in a kart racer, and the special effects aren't going to blow anybody away. As far as if this one's going to be worth buying or not, and also the review that I'm going to be doing, a lot of that's going to depend heavily on the championship career mode. There's a lot of races in there, and I'm going to have to figure out if that's going to be worth the price of admission. I'm leaning towards it may not be enough to warrant a $40 budget price point, but this could end up being a great game to pick up and play some local co-op on once the price drops. $40 isn't really asking a lot for a brand new title, but this one is almost borderline something that you would see released as a $15 or $20 title in the PlayStation Store. So I'm going to play it a little more this week, see how it turns out. That's pretty much all I got for this video. This is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.